Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Now guys, this is the weekly Wednesday Warhammer / Wargaming questions and answers. There's not really much a question and answer this week. Last week I did a video on furs and cloaks, how good ways of painting them and stuff. But the problem I had, I filmed later in the day and I usually use the natural light on the Wednesday video, just a bit easier. But I filmed later in the day, and when I realised the lighting was off, it was too late. I was already filming. I couldn't go and set a light up, and so I just did the best I could. And then I promised you I would show you my entire Children of Chaos. So I'm going to show you that today. But I will warn you, there are some things that are still work in progress. There are some diabolical things here, and some amazing things. So guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Sit back and enjoy. This is going to be an interesting view for you. If you're a regular here, then you're in for a nice little treat of what I've got here. If you're, just browsing, then please hit the buttons for me and join us. I'll try and release 2 videos every week. If you're here for the terrain video, guys, I'm going to be working on that. I'll give you a sneaky peek of that, actually. There's a sneaky peek of what I'm working on. Okay, so I'm going to show you the models now. Now look at that. That is amazing. Some of you can say, oh, I can't see, it's too far away. Don't worry guys, don't panic. I'm going to go for everything. Okay, let's start over here. So I'm too close to the light there. There's an assortment of spawns. Oh, come on, zoom in, there we go. Okay, these are all spawns. There's 2 corn spawns. There's the Ascension ones. Someone was actually asking me, one of my viewers was asking me about my second edition bits of Tyrannies that I have. I have got some bits, and unfortunately I discovered earlier that I started working on some of these and keep bashing them. So here's some of my crazy spawn creations. Now, here's the Master of Skulls. It's the only beastmen that I've properly finished. The rest of the beastmen I have are actually in a bag, just sitting over there at the back, not doing anything, because they need to be fixed and repaired and blah, 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 blah. Okay, Grey Demon Nurgle. Keeper of Secrets. Now, I did have a Grey Demon Zench, but in the process of moving over to Ireland, he disappeared, and Archeon and his steed disappeared. Now, there's an assortment of Demon Princes. Some of you recognise this guy. Yeah. It's a very old Bloodthirster, but because I can't find his wings, I'm using him as a Demon Prince. These 2 guys at the back here are just 2 badasses. It's Balclaw. And I think this guy's name is Ezreal. I think. Demon Prince of Slaanesh. I think so. I'm not sure. If anyone knows, check comment below and let me know. Now, this is a very old Bloodthirster model. Yeah, but he's the same height as these Great Demons that I have. So I just did, okay, sometimes I run him as a cheeky Grey Demon. Sometimes I just leave him as Demon Prince. 2 Screamers that I have left that are actually on their own flying stands. There's my converted Blue Scribes. Yeah, before they even released a model for it. That's what I made. This guy here is the hero of Slaanesh on the steed of Slaanesh, but he's missed his arms broken off. He does come with a big lance arm, but I got rid of it because it looked too weak and flimsy, and just so I gave him a Demonet arm, but I snapped off and I couldn't find it to glue it back on. So okay, moving over. Heroes with additional hammer pins. Khorne, the Zench, Nurgle, Slaanesh at the back here with a Demonet head. Yeah. And this one is just, I'd end up with 5 of them for some bizarre reason, so I painted him undivided. Okay. Now this is what I was saying about the cloaks. Let me spin them around so you can see. Okay, see, I did an orange colour with a black wash, a brown, and then a dark purple with a light purple, and then a Screaming Skull dry brush. This one's a bit bad because it's so close to the light, guys. But you see the cloak on him. this guy here, the blue. Yeah, dark blue with a light blue here and there along it. I'm giving him the same. Okay. Right, so moving on. Here's some undivided heroes. Warfrag the Wanderer. Ascension Heroes. Again, this is another brilliant example. If it will zoom and let me see it. See the cloak? The feathers. It's actually painted it black and then dry brushed it with a Screaming Skull and then just gave it a green wash. Yeah. So you're talking about highlighting, dry brushing? Yeah, this is different ways of doing it, guys. Now this is the changeling. I actually have another model over here that I actually converted to be the changeling because again, before Games, oh, he's right in front of me. Before Games Workshop actually released the model, that's how I envisioned him to be. Okay, and let me put him next to the actual changeling model. Great. Right, some Nurgle heroes. This guy here is actually a Pestigor from the old Beastman army of the Mark of Nurgle. So, because he's a Pestigor, I just said, I'm going to make him a hero. This guy riding a big, massive, dirty plague steed. Okay, let's come over to the dogs. There's the Warhounds. Now, last week I was trying to show you the dry brushing on that. You see that? See the dry brushing? This is a dark blue, yeah, with a Screaming Skull dry brush over the top. See the faces of this side, this guy on the end here? Okay, all the muscles that stick out on him. Don't want to get in the light there. See the fur? The fur is the same. Dark purple with gently the purple on the top, and then just dry brush with Screaming Skull. Now, this bad boy, what the hell is that, John? What is that? Don't worry about this guy. There should be another one. I couldn't find him, so he's probably in bits somewhere. This is actually, in 7th edition of Warhammer, you actually had Mr. Skulltaker, okay? Spin around so you can see him. Mr. Skulltaker was allowed to ride a chariot. Okay, so I scratch built a chariot for myself. Okay, now I don't glue him into the chariot. The reason why is because if for whatever reason one game I'm going to decide I'm going to put another hero on there, it's free to do that. Behind him there's a unit of Roller Warriors, hand weapon and shield, Mark of Nurgle. Now in 7th edition all that they don't have Roller Warriors not let have a mark, I don't think. Off the top of my head I can't think, but for my own just lore side of it, I suppose, I just have a unit up painted that way and just have them that way. There's my Hell Cannon with 3 Chaos Wolves. I absolutely loved painting those Chaos Wolves. I actually really enjoyed painting them. Zoom in, yeah, I really enjoyed painting them. Hopefully the old world comes back, they bring them back. So kind of from the side. I don't destroy the plastic models behind. There's some cool Knight heroes here. Okay. It's a very old model, this is. This is somebody the Undefeated, I can't remember his name is. If anyone knows, check comment below, let me know. Unit Nurgle Chaos Warriors with additional hand weapons. Now with my Chaos Warrior units, and probably also my older Warrior units as well, I like to try and convert at least 10 models in a unit. You'll see some of them has like tentacles. Yeah, so they have a hand weapon, the other hand weapon is actually a tentacle. There's a hero. Now this is a crazy ass. Okay, this is a crazy ass. Before anyone asks me what is all that? I believe that's a very old plague beast of Nurgle. Okay, the guy on top, the bottom half and his body is a very old Chaos Knight, and then just put all the stuff together. Chariot Mark of Slanesh, because back in 7th edition they could have marks. My trolls, my Chaos Undivided Army Standard. Now this is another interesting guy. Okay, this is another very old model. Okay, but you see the flying disc, another scratch built disc, but I have not glued him to it, so I can just put a different hero on there if I want to. Marauder Warriors, Michael Korn with hand weapon and shield. Yeah. Again, Marauders, I don't think they could have a mark, but it's just for my own interest. Now this unit here, you see the standard isn't even finished yet. That's how great this unit is. These are old Carnivore models. Okay, there's a couple of old plastic Chaos Warriors in there, but the Carnivore models, when they re-released the Beastman army, Beastmen weren't allowed to have marks of gods, but they had released these models and I had loads of them. So I said, okay, let me just make them into a unit of Chaos Warriors, Michael Corn, great weapons. Over the back here, the Masquerade. Okay, see the dry brushing in the hair. There's one colour, and then it's actually a dark purple and then tentacle pink, but it looks like it's white on there. The light's beaming straight on it. Yeah, there's a hero. There's the Prince, wherever his name is. Unit of Dragon Ogres. Now these guys have a really terrible curse. Whenever we're playing a game and they're on the edge of the battlefield, they always get knocked off, and they're led so they go smash. Okay. Let's swiftly back over this side. Now, the one on the left that isn't even finished, that's the Chariot of Michael Nogle. Again, work in progress for about the last 10 years. This giant scorpion here is a proxy for a chariot as well, with a Michael Stench, and the corner one behind the same. Okay. Now, I actually glued the guys onto shields, and the idea was for them that they have chains attached to the scorpion, and then the scorpion, as it runs, they slide along on the shields. Now, that was working for a little bit until the chain snapped. And I said, all right, fuck it. My two giants, again, the giants couldn't have a mark, but I like to just distinguish them between them. Okay, I think the one on the left is, I think his left, right arm, I think the chain is broke off that. Okay. Unit of 9 ogres behind. Again, the guy on the left of the front and the right of the front, they are Gorfag's mercenary guys, I think. Again, they're still not finished. Ascension Warriors with hand, weapon and shield. Like the banner, yeah. I'm very proud of myself with that banner. Again, I like to try and convert some models in there. So the champion next to the banner is actually an very old pink horror. Chaos Warriors to Michael Corn. Hand, weapon and shield. Take the champion out. Chaos Warriors, Michael Sinesh, great weapons. Chaos Warriors, additional hand weapon of Michael Corn. Now, there's the standard and the musician on the far right there. They need to be just stripped and sorted out because they look atrocious, but that's part of the unit. 6 flamers. Another 6 flamers. And another 6 flamers. Absolutely amazing. Let me come around this side. Now, this is where it's going to get a bit weird because of the light. Now, these are Plague Beasts. This is the old Fen Beast of Albion, I think it was. But I run this as either a demon, not demon, sorry, I wish it was. I either run it as a spawn of Nurgle or a Plague Beast. Same with this little guy at the back here. Now, this little guy at the back here, the body is actually Gollum from very old Lord of the Rings, and the front half is just a Minotaur's head. Okay. This is where it's going to start getting weird. Let me see if I can. Oh. Move that light a bit. There we go. Now it's going to get weird because I'm on the other side of it. 6 Nurglings. Another 6 Nurglings. Now these horrors at the back here. Okay, I say horrors because they had horrors in 7th edition and they changed them to pink horrors and blue horrors just to make more sales, and I think that's stupid. Have them as pink horrors and blue horrors, but also have the option to just have normal horrors. Now, let me get around to this side so the light's better. Plaguebearers. Okay, there's 60 Plaguebearers. There's the Tallyman. Yeah. Painted the same. So the Nurglings, the Plaguebearers, and the Tallyman, all my demons of Nurgle painted the same. So, what have I got here? Let's go around this side. Sorry guys. Line's going to be a bit weird. So I've got 20 Demonets, 20 old lead Demonets. I think these were the 2nd or 3rd generation of Demonets. I'm not sure. I know one of them was the big chunky crab-like claws, and I love those models, but the titties were hanging out, so they said, oh, no, we can't do it. It's not kid friendly. They got rid of it. Then they had these ones, and then they go out to plastic ones. There's another 20 Demonets, 20 Bloodletters. You would have seen this on the big build, a few of these on the big build because I used them on that filming. These are the old lead Bloodletters. Come on, let me zoom in. I'll get a shot from the front. I love painting these models. These ones took so long to do. Fleshhounds. It's my Demonet Army Standard. Unit of 20 Horrors. Missing the command group because I didn't get around there. Still work in progress. 20 Horrors. The command group in there looks amazing. Looks really like outlandish. I'll show you around this side of the light. Get the light sorted out. See the standard? Yeah, I don't know if you can make it out, but it's absolutely huge coming off the army. So it's hard to have him standing. I actually have a model. The model's next to him on our right. Isn't the model that should be next to him? Okay, because the model that should be next to him is one that just stands and holds his banner up for him as well. There's some Bloodletters. Where's that Demonet? There we are. Army Standard Demonet. Now, guys, I hope that's. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this video, and if you have any questions of any models that I have or any painting schemes that you've seen on here, just check down below and let me know. It's been an actual pain in the arse to get all this out. Well, thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe, share, like, and turn on your notifications for more videos to come. Those of you that are here for the terrain, that have come tuning for the terrain build, I gave you a sneaky peek already, guys. Don't worry, that's waiting for that to dry, but that's going to be done in the next couple of days. So hopefully be up by the weekend. So guys, until next time, take it easy.